welcome to another episode of God of War. It's David and Nico, and we're going up an elevator shaft or something.
David, can you jump into that doorway down there?
No, but I know what's gonna happen on this elevator shaft. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's an elevator level.
Oh, yes.
It's like elevator action. You ever played elevator action, Nico?
Oh, I sure have, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is that classic game where, like, you're basically just going up and down this building to get secret documents and...
You're mostly just going down, but yes, that is the game you're thinking of.
And, like, there's bad guys coming out of each door and all that crap.
Yep.
Well, in their mind, you're the bad guy.
No, I'm the player. I'm never the bad guy.
That's the difference between you and I, David. You're a player, and I'm a gamer. Players like you get all the girls, but gamers like me get bullied in school.
Yeah.
Nico, you were never bullied in school. Don't lie to yourself.
I was bullied by one kid in middle school.
Being bullied by one kid does not count.
It can't count if it was me, Nico.
It wasn't you, though. You didn't go to the same school as me, David,
What did he do to you, Nico? How did
he threw a basketball at my head at one point.
I mean, whatever. Who cares? That happens to everyone.
It hurt, though.
Nico.
Everyone gets hit by basketballs in school.
But not on purpose, Tanner.
Yes, on purpose.
Oh. But like by your friends.
In fact,
it's one
really,
thing.
all you're describing here is dodgeball without the dodgeball.
But I just touched the basketball, man. That's all I did. And he was like, "Don't touch the basketball," and I did. And I threw it to him, and then he threw it at my face.
Sounds like you were asking for it then, Nico. He told you not to touch the basketball, and then you touched the basketball.
That guy was mean. Then he got expelled. That's the word. I was about to say exported.
He got deported. It was weird. He was Romanian.
Yeah, he got expelled from the school.
For what?
Probably bullying.
Yeah, probably that.
No one's ever been expelled for bullying. That's a myth.
It's a myth created by the proletariats.
Yeah, to stop the bourgeoisie from bullying. That's a myth perpetuated by the proletariat to keep the bourgeoisie from bullying them in school.
Oh, more enemies. David, make them go away.
I do my best, little babushka.
Give him the frozen power.
Give him the froyo.
Hey, David. How do you feel if in this game Atreus couldn't actually do anything, but instead you just had like one of those like little things around your chest that like you carry a baby in, and he was just in that the whole time?
I mean, that's just a vast improvement.
Yeah, I love fighting the ogres because they're so easy and super dumb.
I mean, you're 100% gonna die to it now that you taunted him.
I mean,
that,
hey,
dude.
that sounds like your type, David.
Oh boy.
Heyo.
I don't know about that one, Nico.
Why are you talking about your girlfriend like that, Nico?
Let the record show I did not high five Nico for that one.
Let the record show that how else would that sound be created? Well, Tanner.
You got me there, dude. Hey, Nico.
What up, man?
You ready for a callback?
Oh, I am always ready for a good callback.
Urethra.
Ah!
Got him.
Oh, Tanner, are you still banned from like the Funhouse Discord or whatever?
No. They unbanned me like real soon after that.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Tanner, would you care to explain what you did to get banned in the first place?
Let me think.
You want another callback? I could beat that ogre if Tanner didn't build such a shitty build.
Hey!
What did I do to get banned? Well, it all started with me saying that you had said that if I were a drink, I'd be milk with ice. And I told them that's the most insulted I've ever felt in my life. And then, like, the guy who runs the Discord was like, that reminds me of a cursed image. And I was like, dude, show us the cursed image. And then someone else who was like, I think one of the mods was like, don't show the cursed image, I don't want to see it. And I was like, do it anyway. Then the mod was like, if you show us a cursed image, I'm gonna leave the Discord or whatever. And then I just sent win-win and then a got him emoji. At which point they sent a ban hammer emoji and then banned me. And then they started smack talking me like, who's winning now, idiot?
I thought they called you Milk Boy, not idiot.
No. They said, "Who's winning now, idiots? Don't ever question my power, Milk Boy." and then they unbanned me, and I promised to never question their rule again.
Perfect.
Discord's a real fun time.
It's not quite a fun house yet. Someday it'll get there.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, Davey, you just absorb that guy's blast with your shield and fire it back? Ooh.
It's a real advanced technique.
How advanced, though?
Like level 2.
Just master the parry.
And the elevator's going again. Hey, Tanner.
Yes.
How do you feel if elevators were constantly breaking down? The only way to fix them is you had to fight a wave of enemies, get out of the elevator, and push it back into place.
I'd probably stop using elevators, honestly. That'd be a great way to motivate people to start taking stairs instead.
Well, that and like, man, you could also like, if you had some anger built up, just go in the elevator.
I feel like that's way too close quarters, you know? Like, I don't want to be in a Captain America Civil War situation every time I get in an elevator.
So, who's gonna go first?
So, David, my boy, my lad, my lover.
Hold on, my favorite part's coming.
Alright then.
What's up?
I can't tell you, your favorite part's coming up, man. Okay.
That's his favorite part, Nico.
We're almost to the summit, Daddy.
Oh my...
Dovahkiin.
Oh my gosh, it's Smaug.
Oh wait, I forgot to do this part where I have to hit its hand. I'm gonna punch it. Oh shit.
Oh man. You know what? Tanner, where does this place in your top 10 dragons list?
Let's see. I mean, obviously Spyro is number 1.
Of course.
Shouldn't be that obvious.
He's probably right above Fang Roda.
Okay.
And right under, I don't know if that's his name, but the green dragon from Marvel.
Oh, that was definitely not his name.
What's his name?
It's like...
Isn't it like Fang Shuang or something?
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Fang Xiaolong or whatever.
Anyway, he's dressed above that guy and right beneath Jake the American Dragon.
This part just reminds me of a dog right now. Like with the first.
Yeah, he is moving very dog-like.
Yeah, but
you think they mocapped a dog for this dragon?
I know that for Death Battle's animations, for their Spyro versus Crash Death Battle, they mocapped a dog for Spyro's walking animation.
That's amazing. See, this is the problem with dragons. They have no control over their tail. They just let it wave about willy-nilly.
Yeah. That's why you gotta cut it off and get a legendary weapon from it.
Actually, you take its tooth out.
Oh.
And forge legendary weapons out of their bones.
Gotcha.
I thought you were going for a Monster Hunter reference.
No.
There's a lot of cutting off of dragon tails in video games.
There sure is. Tanner, where do you think that started from?
Probably started where most, like, fantasy-style video game tropes started. So, D&D.
Oh.
And Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Tolkien's work.
that too.
The Tolkster.
J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yeah. The only reason I remember that is because there's
James
also...
Railroad Tolkien.
Wait, is it like G... Who's the guy that made Game of Thrones? Like G...
George Railroad Martin.
Yeah, George R. R. Martin.
No, George Railroad Martin.
Why is it Railroad?
You know, because in Monopoly, they abbreviate railroad as RR.
Okay.
You think J. Railroad Tolkien and George Railroad Martin are related?
They most likely are.
Okay.
Yeah. Just thought I'd throw out my 2 cents in that situation. I'm
gonna give that worth only 1 cent.
Alright, boys.
Oh.
So, I know I'm gonna be fighting a dragon here in a second.
Go on.
Are we gonna end it now? Or should
No, of course not. This episode is like 10...
ended it like 5 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
We're 10 minutes into this episode,
Oh,
man.
we are? Wow,
Yeah.
this goes on way too long.
So David,
You think dragons are nearsighted? Because he really should be able to see you.
or at least smell you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, he knows of your presence now.
No, he doesn't. See?
Oh, never mind. Why are his wings so small? He can't possibly fly with those.
Doesn't matter, man. I'm just gonna hack them off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do Norse dragons fly?
Yes.
I gotta be
That's
honest.
That's where the trope of flying dragons came from.
Oh.
Same as the Kraken.
I mean, the trope of flying dragons could come from the Chinese.
Well,
No,
but
the Chinese have snakes. Those aren't dragons.
I mean, they are dragons. They're just more serpent-like. That's all.
Yeah.
Although I must say, I do prefer the look of Western dragons.
Can we just appreciate that Kratos is sitting in this thing's mouth, just hacking it up for
Oh, yeah,
fucking
dude.
fun?
What kind of Western dragon do you prefer, Nico?
The ones that look cool.
Like this kind where it's 4 legs and wings, or like
Yeah.
wyverns?
4-legged and wings, man.
Well, that's not dragon, it's a wyvern.
Yeah.
Wyvern.
Aren't they
Wyverns-
a type of dragon?
No,
No.
wyverns are cruel imitations of dragons.
Oh,
Or so Dark Souls says.
I didn't know that.
So David, I have a question for you.
What's up?
So, let's say that the entire world recognized that you were the ruler of Earth, okay?
Okay.
But no one cared whatsoever about it. How would you feel about that, David?
Don't care.
Okay, cool.
You know, that raises an interesting question. What if everyone just stopped caring that the president was in charge of the United States?
Well then, what
Like, would that have any repercussions at all?
exactly what we're doing now?
Boom shakalaka. But I mean, like, everyone, like, even, like, the police and stuff. They were just like, well, yeah, he's the president, but, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
Tanner, how do you feel under that situation?
Maybe that's the ultimate form of civil resistance, apathy. You hear that, folks? If you want to affect social change, don't riot in the streets, just stop caring.
Don't write in the streets, just write in the sheets. Tanner, if you could have your sheet say anything, what would it be?
Oh man, I really don't want my sheets to talk under any circumstances, but
If they had to be speaking.
if they had to speak, I just want them to say, like, good morning to me when I woke up.
Ah,
Or tell you what, are these sheets smart enough to tell time?
no.
Well, I was gonna say I'd want them to, like, wake me up in the morning, but I guess since that's out of the option, yeah, just saying good morning when I wake up.
Nice.
What would you have your sheets say?
I'd probably have them just scream incessantly.
Why?
Because then I could sell them to a carnival or something and get a ton of money for their freak show exhibit.
I don't think carnivals exist anymore.
3 wrong, Tanner. Carnivals are bigger than they've ever been now.
That's definitely not true.
People are lining up constantly for the good old Portland State Area Carnival.
Don't they just go to Portland because it's just one big carnival?
Nope.
Good joke. David, I gotta say, you should not become a baseball pitcher.
I don't understand why I'm missing.
It's
That's
cause you're going way left of him is what you're doing.
Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't the one. That was a real cinematic fight, I must say.
Yeah, you're
And-
aiming at where
That doesn't.
you're aiming at where he's doing the wind up, not where his head ends up.
So right there.
Well, you're not aiming high enough.
There you
There
go.
it is. Hey. And now the beating begins once more. So, I just want to say, I had
Yeah.
another dream last night.
Uh-oh.
However, it was not as wacky as my previous one.
That doesn't mean much. What was it?
All I remember is that the 3 of us were in a grocery store at some point.
What grocery store?
Heck if I know, man. It wasn't laid out like a normal grocery store at all.
How was it laid out?
It's like right when you walked in, there was just a row of vegetables in front of you. There weren't even any carts or anything. There's vegetables sitting right there, my boy.
I mean, at Safeway, the produce is right next to the entrance.
Yeah, but it's not like... What I'm saying, Tanner, is that, like, you open the doors and there are just vegetables right there. Like, there's
Okay.
no space in between the door and the produce.
Oh.
Yeah. There's just food right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm getting
So
at now?
what'd we do at this marketplace? Or whatever?
David grabbed a cabbage and threw it at a cashier.
That's pretty good.
That's all I can recall, though.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is an interesting dream. I wonder how many times cashiers have actually had stuff thrown at them.
From what I hear, each cashier has to have something thrown at them 4 times a day. If they don't, they're not doing their job right.
4 times a day, that's a lot, man.
I know. And it doesn't matter how long your shift is either. Even if you're only there for a couple hours, you gotta hit that quota, man. Also, is the dwarf there now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
Oh man, look at you hatching a plan.
Also, I would just, I've already informed David and Tanner of this event, but, last night I had to go to a high school graduation, and, at the end of the ceremony, because, like, you know, people like to bring balloons and such to just, like, celebrate or whatever, after the whole thing ended, some of the balloons got released and hit a power line and shut all the lights off for the entire block. It was hilarious. It made a big explosion.
I wonder if the high school is gonna get like
Sued.
yeah, or just like the police department is gonna be like, dude, what did you do?
And like in our town, when people graduate, it's like a big deal. Like there are people all lined up everywhere and just cheering as the buses go by as the
It's
seniors.
probably a decently big deal everywhere, right?
Is it? I don't know
To
if it
graduate
is.
high school? I feel like it.
I just know it is in this town. Ooh, David, this doesn't look very nice. Why are you doing this to
You're
the
right.
poor fellow?
You're right, Peter would be upset with me right now.
Nah, dragons can't feel anything. They're like fish.
I was listening to this podcast the other day, and they brought this guy on who like works at a farm, and he was talking about how like it's fine if you're butchering cows and stuff because they just don't feel anything because they're just so stupid of animals.
I mean, cows are real dumb.
So you heard it here first. Don't feel bad about eating up animals, at least cows anyway. Chickens, on the other hand, boy.
Chickens are emotional wrecks, dude.
Yeah. Nobody's killed the dragon in 400 years. And this man is too big for me.
The only thing you did right, Tanner, was the aesthetic look and color match.
Okay. Like I said, I didn't change anything.
Here's a rod of healing.
No, that's a bunch of arrows.
Now stick 'em in your head. It'll make you
Dude,
look
he's
smart.
got a bag of holding.
Check out all the stuff I have inside of here. This makes for a great comedy moment.
Super funny. Haha, he pulled out fish of bag.
It's still wriggling alive.
Think he has an entire lake in that bag to keep the fish alive?
David, can you vor this guy inside the dragon? Hey Tanner.
Can you construct an elaborate system of winches and pulleys to turn the dragon into a giant puppet that you then pilot around the realm?
You like Weekend at Bernie's?
Exactly
Yes.
like that.
Only it's a dragon. So not really like that, you know.
David.
I like to think it's more like that one alien in Men in Black.
Oh yeah.
The tiny guy who pilots the human robot android thing. Nico knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about too.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
David, how do you think you would enjoy Weekend at Bernie's more if Bernie was a big old dragon?
Yes.
How would that work?
Tanner, the less you think about it, the better, man.
Okay.
Especially concerning the necrophilia that already exists within that movie.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
I like how with Arceus, he gets the light arrows and the electric arrows, like, within an hour of each other.
I know, man. Link had to fight so hard to get those.
Yep.
And then you got this kid over here looking like a young Breath of the Wild Link with his tunic and such.
Not really.
And his shaved mohawk head.
Not really.
And his bow and arrow.
Yes, the bow and arrow thing. Everything else, no.
What about the blue tunic?
What about the blue tunic?
Doesn't Linkle himself have a blue tunic?
He has, like, blue sleeves, and that's it. Link's tunic isn't even long sleeve. There's, like, really, the only thing that you're pointing out that is actually kind of similar is the fact that he's wearing blue.
What about his spunk?
I mean, whatever.
Ha! Gotcha there, kid.
Resurrection stone, eh?
Ah. Because David doesn't want to prevent his death, he just wants to come back from it.
There we go.
Hey David.
What's up?
How much money do we need to raise for you to look exactly like Kratos?
Like work
It
out.
depends on
Yeah,
how much,
we have to
yeah.
get you to work
How much does a
out. You have to
personal
shave your
trainer cost?
head. Gotta grow out that same beard. Get all that war paint on ya.
I mean, I feel like the beard, the shaved head, and the paint are the easy parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We need to get David to grow 6 feet taller than he is now.
Wait, 6 feet? I feel like your math is off.
Nah. We established earlier Kratos is like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That would be
I'm
implying
like
that
5'7".
Okay,
So
let's say 3 feet then.
yeah, there you go.
I guess. You know, David needs to just. Like, how much weight do we need David to lift to say he's kind of God of War level?
How much does a dragon weigh?
Well, you
Oh,
know,
man.
dragons, much like birds and dinosaurs, have hollow limbs. So they actually weigh much less than you would think. So I'm going to go with 7,000 pounds.
You got it. Oh, that's right. The fucking thing is inside this guy. So it just regenerates the shit out of him. Hey, come here. You fucking... Fuck you.
You
Got
did it.
Get wrecked, idiot.
Now pick it up and just like lick at its tentacles.
I don't like that one bit.
You mean like the stuff like Jackson showed us?
Oh yeah.
Don't talk about it, please. We don't need that on the channel.
You don't want us to talk about that weird hentai that Jackson
No, I
showed
don't.
us?
I really don't.
Alright, fine. We'll leave that out for now. Although, just so you know.
No.
I can't really view the world the same way anymore.
Can anyone after that?
No. Who thinks of this crap?
Welcome to the internet.
What's wrong with the Japanese?
I guarantee you a Japanese person did not make
You're
that.
probably right.
It was some American person pretending to be Japanese, man.
Yeah. I mean, was anything censored in it?
No.
No, it was American. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Ooh,
Who
boy.
really knows anymore?
Man,
Yeah.
I was really gonna say something before, but...
Oh, were you gonna say
Man, that
something
got us off
awfully
track.
racist?
What? No.
Okay.
I mean, probably not. I don't
Okay.
remember what it was.
Fucking Tanner last night, dude.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man.
You were thinking so racist.
No,
We're all
no,
like,
no, no,
what
no,
are
no,
you
no.
talking
I'm
about?
gonna say right now, that was all a joke. Perfectly planned.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah. So
Unleash your wolf power.
Tanner, would you like to explain that whole exchange last night?
Man. Let's see. We were at IHOP with a bunch of our friends, and one of our friends is Edwin, and he knew one of the chefs, and the chef was like, "Dude, I'll make you some more pancakes because we're buddies." And then Nico said something about that kid being like a high school dropout.
I said that he's super cool, and I asked do you think that he dropped out because like I was implying that he was just too cool for school.
Yeah. And then I said, "Wow, Nico, why do you gotta take it to a racial place?"
And boy, did everyone give you looks, Tanner, because no one else thought that.
I mean, I know you were, Nico.
I most certainly was not. I was
if
just.
any of us in our friend group is racist, it is you.
But why would you assume Nico was thinking that a Hispanic kid
Listen, man.
dropped out of high school? No, Tanner, no, that's what's wrong with you.
No, I've been around Nico enough that I know it's not ultimately.
Okay.
Don't kill him, they're worshipping. Ah, man.
Aw.
Hey, it's a chest I gotta get.
Ooh. Did that boy just explode against the wall?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, that's really all these enemies are any good at, exploding.
What the
You did it.
Father,
Man.
here are the jaws of life.
Something else I really didn't do in my playthrough, I didn't buy resurrection stones ever.
You're gonna need it for the Valkyrie fight.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got plenty of hack silver saved up.
So did either of you get the Infinity Gauntlet in this game?
No,
I
not
just
yet.
didn't have the things in it.
Okay.
So you have to get them from the Valkyries, right?
One of them you get from the Valkyrie Queen, the others you just get from like other places. Cause you don't need all of them, you can only equip 3 at a time, so... Is it gonna implode? Nope.
Now it is.
There it is.
No.
Oh man, I really like how this game is just telling your boy to shoot at stuff.
Yep, that's all it is. That's all we've been doing for the past hour, just telling him to shoot at stuff.
You going to
Nothing else
Narnia?
happened.
That's not Narnia.
The next God of War game takes place in Narnia.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. It wouldn't make any sense, but it'd be friggin' awesome.
Aslan!
He cut Tumnus in half.
Goat
Now
and man
he's-
should not be together.
And then Kratos just like tears apart another goat and a man to put them together to make Tumnus a normal person.
The girl was crying, so he wanted to fix it. Tumnus, no!
Do either of you ever read the Narnia books?
No, they were too long and boring.
I tried.
No offense, C.S. Lewis, but like, what are you doing?
I don't even think those books were that long though. Maybe as a kid they might have seemed
I mean,
long, but I
yeah,
don't think
for,
they were that
you know,
long.
for like second grade me or whatever, they were too much.
Yeah, I feel like they were less than the Percy Jackson books.
Okay.
Although I do believe that they were considerably more.
I don't think I read the Percy Jackson books. So.
Really?
But I watched both the movies.
Ooh boy, those aren't terrific.
Those aren't?
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with them?
I mean, they certainly don't adhere to anything in the books.
I mean, that just made them better, frankly.
But you never read the books, though. You don't know. Ares was supposed to be in the first movie. He's like a biker and stuff, and he's real cool.
Biker.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. David, what were you stuck on?
The boy.
Oh,
He's always getting in the way, man.
I thought it was gonna be Band-Aid brand.
What?
He would. You see?
Oh,
Tanner?
I'm stuck on Bandit.
Yeah, there you go.
Stick on me. Yeah. It's
You
a
got it.
Quality joke, Nico.
Hey.
Everyone gets that one.
Heck yeah. And you know what else everyone gets?
What?
They get to go home, because you know what, Tanner?
What?
It's closing time once more, and there's
Oh
a
my
man
God.
in that
Let me
chest.
shank. Give me a second. Don't end it just yet.
Kill him.
Kill the man, he's keeping us in the office for too long.
Kill him faster. There we go.
Attaboy. Alrighty, later everyone.
Bye.